Hey, it is your girl Andrea, and we are moving some cattle home today, attempting to, or at least going to set some gates up at our smaller pasture. Somebody remind me to grab this on the way back. We have a smaller pasture that holds about 7 pairs in a bull, so it's really not big at all. In our area, we get about 1.5 acres per pair. So this pasture generally is really good earlier in the year, and it dries up pretty quick, especially with a lack of moisture. And last year we were very dry, so there is not a lot of like soil moisture going on really anywhere. So if we get a little bit of a dry spell, that normally wouldn't be a big deal for us. We're really starting to notice it. So I'm actually out in the pasture at our acreage to kind of show you, like, things are not looking super great out in pasture. We're actually going to bring some hay over here and feed them, maybe even move home early since these are first calf heifers, and sometimes they can be a little bit more of a challenge to keep condition on with, you know, first babies are older. I mean, these are February calves on them, so we'll see what happens. But the grass, it's holding its own, but this pasture is always honestly not the best one. The other one's kind of holding its own. So we have 3 pastures that have cows in them. So we have the small one that has like the 7 pairs, this one, and then we have the other one that's like right across over there. But as you can see, things are kind of dry out here. But we're gonna set some gates up, see if they want to come in. Usually it takes them a day to get used to the gates before they trust us to go in. So we'll see what happens. But we just loaded up some gates. They're hauling them up there, and I'll show you setup and see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe they'll come home. Likely this will be a day 2 video, but we'll see what happens. I did also pull a bull from this pasture today and swap him in the barn with our old man limousine, who didn't have the best semen test earlier this spring. If you watched that video, if you didn't, you should go back and watch it. It's super fun and educational. So there's no longer a bull out here with the first calf heifers and a couple of the one cow that's out here with them. So hopefully, cross your fingers, they're all pregnant. I hope so, because I like all of them. One of them's a little snotty, so I won't be that mad, but the rest of them, we'll practice this fall and see what happens. But there's no more bull, so bull's pulled. Brought the right cows up.
We only have half a bucket on the ground. I still have more, girls.
Brought the right cows up. I'm glad I recorded.
One up here. So I want to
take your square.
Which one you want? That one up there?
Good news. I only gave him like half bucket of creek feed. So that was really easy.
Better do.
But bam. Baldy wasn't a problem.
I wonder.
Jen, do you want to load out of?
I think I'll just.
Probably here because he's gonna want to make a wide turn.
Up here. Put this gate here. Okay. Then we'll set this gate on that side so I can't.
They all should fit. 5 for the cow's choice, Mom. Miss South Dakota cow did well.
He gets so mad at me because I am so picky at who I bring up here in the
Well, then
spring.
they're like that. That's why 411 is here.
Oh!
There you go. Pull yours back so he can back. Yay!
Is there a chain?
Yeah, there's multiple chains yet.
It's into the wheel well, so it really can't move much either.
This isn't going anywhere.
Okay.
If we're loading spooky fat steers, then maybe not.
So where do I want to go?
I would put it here. We're gonna have to make the pen smaller and smaller. We got swinging geese around. They're gonna go right on.
This is the best time to record a YouTube in my life.
Okay, do we have flat tires?
No.
Language.
That was talented, man. The cows just decided to go on by themselves. That's cool. Took like just a little bit of creep feed. They were all in. They loaded themselves. The calves were a pain at the end, but wow, even a yearling bull. That's a interesting world. I'm impressed. They weren't necessarily going to haul them home today, but they walked themselves in, so why not, I guess. Dad, do you have any wise words?
I don't know what to say.
It never goes that well. Like, it usually goes pretty well. It's just Mom and I, but they never load the day we bring gates up. But they did. Woohoo! Bull loaded easy the other day. Cows up here loaded. I don't even know, like, I'm just in shock right now. Wow. We picked the right cows to be here. So now we just gotta haul them home and they'll go to the center yard. Running the nice beans over. Bam! Poor beans. Come on, girls. New ladies on the block. Except for none of you have man parts, so. Ridiculous. I got a powwow going in there. So you got bred heifers, you got 3 bulls in here. Young man. Heifers following young man. There goes Jesse. And that old man's in here too. Wild. You're just hungry. Hi, Tootsies. Happy, happy. You guys are ridiculous. Back home, gonna go check this fence and check the creek feeder. I still don't have words. I am impressed. Mom and I are really specific on who we pick for cows to go up there just because we know that they have to come home early. We don't just like run them across the section. There's not a good like corral up there. We have to haul those green gates up that you see. and it's always a little bit earlier in the season. So sometimes the cows, like, they're just jerks. They don't want to go home, but we are very specific in the cows that we pick to go up there. So that cow that you saw come in first, the cow that went on the trailer and led them on, I was like, that just happened. Like, jaw dropped. My body just automatically went and followed the calves. But they're up there for a reason, because they're tame. They're easygoing. They're easy to handle. There's even one South Dakota cow in there that we bought, so that was impressive. And a yearling bull. Like, I'm shocked how well that went. Like, the defender wasn't even against the gate if they wanted to push on it. Like, we were not ready to load them, and they loaded themselves. So that, I mean, it doesn't happen all the time. Glad I recorded it to have proof that it happened, but that was impressive. So now the cows will be home out of that pasture until they go out next year. We'll let them out on corn stalks, obviously, with weeding and all that jazz that I'll share, but they are in that center yard. They'll be on TMR. They'll be happy-go-lucky because they'll have, you know, good feed, good mineral program again. And I mean, the breeding window's close, so the bull's just gonna hang out in there since they're all bred likely. There's 3 of them in there chilling. It's just as easy to have them in there for now. We'll note anybody if they come into heat, but yeah, mind-boggling. This view. There's Todd, my tailless cat. The dogs are out. For these ones, like I said, we'll probably throw a bale in here. Just because first calf heifers, they're all holding their own. We did get 2.5 inches of rain over the weekend, which was very needed. Like I said, we're behind on that soil moisture, so we're making up for that. Like, it hasn't been overly dry this summer. We've had good amounts of rain, but it gets really dry in between those rain showers and thunderstorms. So, but we'll see what happens, I guess. I'm just in total shock yet. That, impressive. That's all I gotta say. Right cows, right situation, set the gates up, lots of practice. Normally, like, if my dad's there, they sense, like, you know, something's happening. So it's usually just like a mom and me thing the day after we set gates up to get them in. Nope, they just went right in. That was impressive. But until next time, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. This is a short and simple, sweet video because I didn't plan on it being this short and sweet, but the cows made our life easy. Until next time, we'll see you then. Let me know if you have any questions, but thanks for watching. Views for days. Yes. I grabbed it. Put it in the metal pile.